and welcome to another edition of the TechNet Podcast. My name is Mark Wood, and on this very special edition of the TechNet Podcast tonight, we celebrate our 100th anniversary show right here on the TechNet Podcast. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the last 100 episodes, and get ready for another 100 action-packed shows with a new format that I've heard many of you like. I've received many emails from you, the listeners, telling me, hey, I like the new news format with the new style presentation and some of the features of the program. So we are bringing that to you every week right here at THATech.net. Coming up next week, we're going to have our Christmas gift countdown right here on the TechNet, as we're going to review 5 of the hottest technology gifts that you should give out this Christmas. If you have a suggestion that you want on our countdown, email it to bargains@THATech.net. That's bargains@THATech.net. Email us your suggestions for some of the hottest tech gifts, and you might see it featured on our show. Also, next week we're going to give away a $15 gift ticket to the iTunes Music Store. Easily to become available to win, all of you on YouTube, MySpace, Google Video, or on your iPod. Just email me at listeners@THATech.net with your name and address by December 21st, 2007, and you will be qualified to win. We'll be drawing the winner on December 21st, 2007. Just email me your name and your address to listeners@THATech.net. You'll see it on the bottom of your screen, and you can be eligible to win. Remember, U.S. residents only. Sorry about everybody else overseas, but U.S. residents only. Email me, listeners@THATech.net. All of you on YouTube, Google, MySpace, or the podcast, because we are now formulating our show out to the world via many media sources. But right now, it is time for the news. Coming into the TechNet News Room this week, it has been a good week for TiVo. The company won a major victory from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office when a key patent was upheld, signing a deal to bring the TiVo experience to the PC desktop starting sometime next year. And they also announced better-than-expected quarterly earnings. The DVR maker has revealed more details about its future plans, including pricing for the TiVo Flavor Comcast service and a two-way cable DVR. During the company's earnings call this week, TiVo CEO Thomas Rogers noted that Comcast TiVo was now available to some non-employees, and said that Comcast will soon begin marketing the product to Comcast subscribers. Comcast subscribers will be able to get the TiVo for $2.95 per month on top of their existing DVR service. The extra charge may be a turnoff for some cable customers that are tired of expanding bills and are leery of seeing yet another fee tacked on to their monthly statements. But if Comcast is truly aggressive in their marketing and can entice enough of the TiVo-curious DVR crowd, not to mention former TiVo users to sign up, it could be very successful at the price point of only $2.95. Cable subscribers will also be able to get Series 4 TiVos that will hit the market with full two-way functionality. For the first time, TiVo owners will be able to take advantage of features like video on demand via Cable Labs Open Cable Standards. The result is that TiVo will be, for the first time, be able to completely replace all the functionality of a cable operator set-top box, with TiVo's hopes for the first Series 4 boxes out by the end of 2008. What a big story that is for TiVo, and I'm hoping to get my hands on one of these from Comcast, because I'm a Comcast subscriber for my cable system. But we'll see if Verizon Fios has a plan to get TiVo involved with their system, although I don't think it's happening. Some of you Fios customers are probably saying, why didn't I get that Comcast? Well, there's still time to switch over. They're not going to be available until the beginning of 2008 for all of you non-Comcast subscribers. When we come back here on the TechNet, we're going to take a trip back in time and check out some of the greatest moments in the TechNet's history right here on the podcast. And that's all coming up right after this. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the TechNet Podcast.
He stood about 5'9" tall, but he was a giant. Billy Thomas. He ran the Boys and Girls Club where I grew up. Now I know today is different. Young people face problems I never even had to think about. But that's why now, more than ever, we need the Boys and Girls Club. It's a positive place where thousands of people like Billy Thomas help young people succeed. Does it work? It did for me. Support the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Well, folks, over the last 2 years and a half, the TechNet has been around bringing you some of the latest news and stories related to technology in the world. And we'd like to take this time to thank all those who had an impact on our show and helped improve it throughout the years. So right now, I would like to thank the following people: Jeff Mata, Kyle Clements, Len Maylou, Corey Paza, Brian Elves, Peter Clark, James Leggett, John Manning, Mark Keene, Jim Forrest, Eric Brown, Robert Simard, Michael Hurdle, Steve Majeski, Bruno Silva, and Alex Halstead. Also, I'd like to thank all of you who submitted content for the show. And now, in honoring our episode number 100, I'd like to share with you some of my favorite moments here at the TechNet. Let's take a look.
Boy, that Regis and Kelly video, folks, that was off the chain. But I got something to tell you out there, people. If Bruno Silva thinks that he's gonna come on my show and tell me how my show's gonna go, well, look, I get something to tell him. It ain't gonna happen. Because there's one thing that I got that Bruno doesn't. I get the money, I get the sponsorships, and I get the girls.
And you know what, Mark? My name is Bruno Silva. And not only are we just filming something for the TechNet, we're filming probably the first thing that has nothing to do with this show.
Hi, I'm Kyle Clements, and welcome to the TechNet Podcast.
Hey everybody, it's Mark, and it's morning here in New York.
Yes, I'm Kyle Clements. It is.
As you can see, we're standing in the middle of one of the greatest parts of New York, Times Square.
Yeah, and there's still a transit strike. We could see.
When will it end? We'll never know. But it's really affected us on our trip. It's affected many New Yorkers. We're here to enjoy the beautiful scenery here in Times Square, so
Yes,
we'll show you some images of that right now.
Wednesday morning it is very crowded in New York City.
Yep, hey, we're heading out of here soon. We believe it's already the end of the trip.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We have one more stop on our tour. One more stop here at the TechNet Vidcast. So let's take a look at New York Times Square. iTunes. Email me personally, you'll get a free gift certificate for the first five survey answers. So you could be another winner. We're all the winners here.
Yes, we are.
Thanks to Apple for donating those free songs.
Yes.
They don't know it yet, but they are.
Okay.
All about fun. It's my dedication to you. It's a Friday night.
We could be partying right now.
At the club,
At
yeah.
the club, but we're not. We're here.
We're not. We're freezing our jiffies off.
We're here to dedicate our time for you.
Now,
Let's go back to our lovely little hotel, take some more shots. Yeah, it's right over there by the Empire State Building. You might not be able to see it. It's all in green there.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for episode number 100. Don't forget, next week we're going to have the top 5 Christmas gifts for any tech-savvy fan. Right now, thanks for joining us here on the TechNet Podcast. We'll talk to you next week.